do a warm-up. Make sure you can see us okay. Warm-up, we're going to do 10 walkouts with shoulder taps. Why is that important? Obviously, as a swimmer, you want to get the body moving and get the blood flowing, get the body ready for some activity. So Marty's going to show us here some walkouts with shoulder taps. 10 walkouts with shoulder taps. If you're joining in, you want to get into a nice plank position with the hips up nice and high, the hands under the shoulders, keeping that core nice and tight, and walk it back. Bend the knees, reaching high. Come on down, take your time. You can bend your knees there if you'd like. Make sure that you have a nice flat lower back right in here. Your hips are a little bit higher than your shoulders. You'll see that this position here is really what we're looking for as a freestyler. We want to make sure that our hips are higher than our shoulders when we're in the water, so you're getting the legs up nice and strong. I tell my swimmers to make sure you have a flat lower back. Okay? This is really where you get that core strength in here in order to get the hips tied to the shoulders when you're doing that rotation, whether it's for freestyle or backstroke. So Marty's going in here. I think you're up to number 6 or so. You can see that the legs are about shoulder width apart. Really important to keep those hands under that shoulder so you're getting the support of the lat. The lat right in here is going to be the big muscle that we use for freestyle. Got that done? All right. So that's 10 walkouts with shoulder taps. We're going to go into 20 squats with arm circles. So what that is, I'll do this with you, Mark. We're going to face the camera. We're going to touch, and up, and around, and down. So touch, up, and around. Open those shoulders up, touch, and up and around. You can do either up and around this way, or you can go down and up and around this way, as long as you don't hit your partner. All right. You can speed it up a little bit. Pop. Make sure you're getting the core nice and tight. Chest is up, hips go back first. As you can see, the hips are going to go back first. And up and around. Down. This is number 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, make sure you're squeezing those glutes, and 20. Excellent. Okay, next exercise. Mark, I'm going to get you a ball just to show people. You can do this at home. You can do this on the ground. Okay? But for the sake of demonstration purposes, I'm going to show you on the ball because I've used this in a lot of the triathlete training that I have done previously. These are called TWs and I's. Okay, the reason for this, and then we'll do it on the ground. You want to be able to get your body up on this ball. Legs are close together, like that. I'm going to roll back so you can see me. Okay, chin is tucked in a brace position. You want to be able to get those arms up into a T position. Okay, if you're doing this on the ground, it looks like this. T's. You want to go into a W. See me? Good. And an I. Okay? So what that looks like, I'm going to go into a T, W, and an I. Okay? With your legs up off the ground. Mark, hop on down here and show. I'm going to demonstrate why that's important for swimmers. Good. Okay. You can see here, Marty's got a little bit of an extension of that QL right in here. Okay, we want to make sure that you're getting those hip flexors under a little bit, flatten that out a little bit. He's got that T coming straight out from the shoulders. Okay, you're going to feel that engagement right in here in the shoulder blades. All right, really important for when you're doing that pull and coming through and completing that push in the water. All right, Mark. T's. W. Now the W, make sure that these wrists are nice and flat. The elbows are coming up to the side, keeping those shoulders down and packed. You can't see it here, but his legs are up a little bit. And go to an I. W, and an I. That's 1. Good. T, W, and an I. That's 2. Good. T, W, and an I. 3. T, W, I. 4. Good. Almost there. T, W, I. 5. Halfway there. Slow it down a little bit on this one. T, W, I. Come back slow. Good. That's 6. 4 more to go. T, W, and I. 7. T, W. Good. And then I. See if you can get those hands up a little bit higher than those hips. Good. 2 more to go. T, W, and then I. And last one. T, W, and then I. All right. How'd that feel, Mark?
That's a nice burn right there.
Nice burn. Where are you feeling that burn?
Oh, my shoulder blades.
Okay, so shoulders are really used a lot for the freestyle when you're going to be returning that arm in here. So you want to get that shoulder blade and scapula area all warmed up and be able to get that return. So we're working a lot of the structure in the back. We're working a lot of structure in the shoulders. And now we're going to be going to the hollow body. So hollow bodies, Mark, we're going to work in that core. Why is the core important for swimming? Because it is the glue that keeps your hips and your shoulders together, so you're not a wiggly worm in the water. You're going as one unit as you're rotating through. All right, can't quite see your head there. Slide on down a little bit. There you go. Perfect. Trying to figure out these angles on the phone here. All right, so what we want to do, we want to make sure that we have this flat lower back. I'm trying to get my hand under the lower back. So you want to make sure that that is solid right here. No arch in the lower back. You want to raise the feet up, point the toes. Good. Arms are slowly coming up, tucking that chin. Nice and tight in here. We're going to hold that for 5 seconds. Okay? We're going to do this for 10 times, holding for 5. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Rest for 3, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down. Rest for 3, and go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. And go number 4. And rest. And up for 5. And rest. Halfway there. Ready, set, go. And rest. Go for 7. Here it is. 7, 3, 2, 1. Rest. 3, 2, 1. Up for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. Rest. 1, 2, 3. Up for 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest for 3. And last one. Ready, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. How's that feel?
That's a good
All right. Marty says that feels good. Where does that feel good at? Core. Why is that important? Core really helps you swim. Okay? 6 packs, 8 packs. You see swimmers with 8 packs. The reason why, that's your engine. Okay? When you have an arched lower back, okay, that takes the extension. Your abs are fully extended out. You can't contract them. You can't use them when you swim. You need your abs when you kick, when you rotate your hips. But most importantly, you need them for when you're pulling back. When you pull back with that left, you want to feel that right part of that ab, okay? It's really going to be evident in this next exercise that we're going to do, trying to give you a little bit of break, and we're going to go right back to the core, okay?
Oh, the next exercise
Okay, then we're gonna be working on the side planks. All right, so this next exercise is a downward dog with a toe tap. So we're going to get a little bit more of a stretch now that we kind of worked all of those muscles in the upper shoulder. So we're going to get into a downward dog. Now the downward dog, you want to make sure your hands are in front of your shoulders, maybe squeezing inside those ears a little bit. You want to try and push the butt up as high as you can and get this pushing the chest down as low as you can, like you're putting that chest on the mat. Okay? So, for example, you got this up in here like here, right? And you want to push down. So you get that butt up. If you have that mobility up in here, Marty's a little tight in here, as most swimmers probably are. Right up in here, you want to get that mobility. Okay? All right, so we're going to do a toe tap. He's going to reach back. Come on up a little bit further up here, Mark, so people can see you. Good. And toe tap. There you go. Perfect. Toe tap and toe tap. And stretch. Good. That's 4. We're doing 10 toe taps. 6. 8. And 10. Good. Come on up. Walk it out or get on your knees.
Make sure when you're doing those that
You're really pressing through your planted hand to get a nice shoulder stretch as you're using your core to reach your foot to your toe.
Excellent. Good. So that's 10, and you can do that a couple of more times. What we're going to show next is the swimmer's side plank. Okay? Now everybody knows what a side plank is. Kind of get in here like this, and you're in a side plank. Whether you're on your elbow, you've got your shoulder up here like this, you're keeping everything square, your hips are nice and high. Why is that important? Obviously, when you're doing the freestyle, you want to keep this hip up. If you drop your hip down when you're swimming, your feet are going to drop. So we're talking about this part of your abs right in here, getting that up. Now here's where the swimmer side plank piece comes in. The bottom leg is forward, okay? That's important for when you're doing the swim and you're getting the timing of the kick. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 to the kick for each stroke. Now when you're doing that kick, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, this bottom leg is across, this hip is up, and this stroke is going by. That is the swim dance. Okay? So, bottom leg is forward, up onto your elbow. Chin is over your forearm. Okay? Hips are closed 30 degrees. This is where you start getting that core. Now we're going to set the catch, and we're going to pull. And return. Set the catch, pull, and return. Every time that you set and pull, you want to crunch this ab, okay? You want to get that mind-body connection to your core, that when you're pulling, you are using your ab for power, all right? So, side plank, power into abs. That's where we want it, okay? Hop on down your mark. You want to get into that side plank position. Good. Bottom leg forward. Good. Get those hips up. Elbow under the shoulder. Hips are up. You're going to rotate these hips closed 30 degrees. Okay? You want to keep that nice brace position in here. Okay? Chin is over the forearm. Now we're going to set this catch up over here. Nice high elbow. And now you're going to set the catch and pull. And every time you pull, you're going to do a crunch. 1. Here we go. 2. 3. Doing 10. 4. And 5. Okay, rotate to the other side. We're going to finish off our 10 on the other side. Good. Be sure we get set. Elbow under shoulder. Close those hips 30 degrees. Set this catch up in here and pull. Make sure you're leading with the elbow on that pull. I know you can't see it right now because you see his back, but I also want you to see how high his hip is. That's number 3 and 4 and show for today. We're really working the core, working the mobility in the shoulders. Okay, side planks, making sure we're getting that connection between the mind and the body, giving you a chance to recover right now before we get into our last exercise, which is a push-up into a bridge. Now we want to make sure swimming is a lot of rotational power. Okay, we want to make sure that we're getting our natural rotation out of our body before we just pull through the water. Where do we get that rotational power? It starts with the hips. It goes through the hips, through the shoulders. And then from the shoulders, we do a push. Okay? We go through this in our clinics on how we use our natural rotational power first, and then we use our power from our body. Why is that important? Because we swim a long distance. Triathletes swim a long distance. They don't want to be using all of their body power. They want to use the natural rotation from their body first. Okay, so let's do the push-ups into a bridge. So what we're going to do, let me show first. We're going to get into a push-up position. Where are we at here? Here we go. Okay, we're going to do a push-up. Going to rotate into a bridge, hip up. We're going to do 5 bridges. 4, 5, rotate back, and we're going to do 2 push-ups. And then we're going to do 5 bridges. Okay? So I got Marty here. I'm exhausted already. Okay. So we're going to escalate, we're going to keep the push-ups going from 1 to 5, but we're always going to do 5 bridges. And we're going to do 1 set here. Ready, set, go. 1 push-up. Switch over, and going to do 5 bridges. Squeeze in the glute, feet flat on the ground. Good, feel that stretch in the shoulder. Hips up nice and high. We're doing 5 here. There you go, switch over, and now we're doing 2 push-ups. 1, 2, switch around, rotate on those shoulders, 5 bridges. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Flip around. Let's do 3 push-ups. Feel that core, hips up nice and high. Hands are over the shoulders, elbows are pushed back. Military push-up style. Come on back, doing 5 bridges. 1, 2, 3, good job. 4, and hold this one, hold that, feel it in the hips, feel it in the glute, and down and rotate. Okay, what are we up to? 4 more?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, and flip over and doing 5 bridges. Good. We got 1 more to go, right? 1 more to go, last one. 5 push-ups. And then we're going to do 5 bridges. And then we're going to do a little cool down. Good. This is a hard one here. Squeeze it. Good job. And how'd that feel?
Good.
Where are you feeling that at?
Chest and glutes.
Chest and glutes, really important. Now first, let me get into the camera here. People can see me. All right, so as they warm down, you're going to get into, what do you suggest for a warm down?
Little hip flexor stretch.
Little hip flexor stretch. Why is that important? We use our hips a lot when we swim. All right, want to show that? Real quick. Okay, you want to get into a curl. You want to get that foot underneath the knee. You got a 90-degree angle right in here, keeping that in line with your shoulder. The back leg is straight back into the hip. Your heel is back behind your toe. Okay? You want to be able to feel your core engage on that side as your hip is going under. Okay? And switch sides, Mark. Push that one back. And bring that one forward. Again, 90 with the leg, flat foot, chest, Really important to keep this part of the core tucked under the glute engaged. Okay, leg is back, heels back behind the toe. Good. You can do that 3 or 4 times depending on how that feels. All right. So today is your first day of the swim training dry land from ProSwim. Gave you 5 exercises. Okay, we'll be posting them up online so you can see them written out. We'll be posting that so you can do that. I'd recommend doing these every day because it's core. You can exercise your core every day. Okay, the stronger your core is on land, the better it's going to be in the water.
Or as a primer before you go in the pool.
Before you go in the pool, right? Or after you're done the pool.
As an activation exercise. Run through it 1 time as an activation exercise, and 3 times for a strengthening program every day.
See, this is why he's Marty. He's the trainer. He knows he's got all these programs. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the session today. All right, give us your feedback. Share the link. We're going to be doing this while this corona thing goes through. Who knows how long, but everyone take care of themselves out there. All right, be well. Peace out. We got Marty today at
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. He's going to be doing all kinds of crazy things. That's good for you. So tune in. We'll see you then. Thanks, everybody.